Okay. Sunday, June 18th, 2017, 5:10 p.m. here in Chicago. Okay. Let me get some water. I'll be right back. Hello, Carlos. Okay. So, what are we doing today? Alright, what I'm going to be doing is speed running through the game. Looking at where the problematic areas are. Hey, Sky Eye Dreamer. Doing well, doing well. Hey, what's up, Casey? How's everyone's weekend going? It is Father's Day today. Alright, I am just going to be speed running through the game, seeing what needs to get, making sure I can. I'm not a father. No, it's just a friendly reminder. The exams are finished. Man, your school finishes quite late. The lasers have always been here. I have met Alex Bruce, who made Antichamber, a few times. We've definitely talked. Hey, Hassan Shar. Welcome. Just published the game already? Yeah. Have you seen how brutal Steam users are? You seen those reviews? This game does not support 4K 140 frames per second. Do not recommend. Oh yeah, can you link me to the E3 cringe thing? I didn't get a chance to watch it. Hassan, you know I do browse Reddit sometimes, right? Like I just saw that thing on Reddit right before you posted it. Alright, let's get this level to play. Hey, while I'm trying to speed run through the game, just making sure that everything is actually working. Weird. Oy. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I gotta have some problems. So what's... Yeah, so now I'm just like playing through, trying to, and then looking at where all the problems are and just trying to go back and fix them. And, you know, as much as possible trying to make it through the game. As far as I can. Modlands. I don't. Remind me again what Modlands is. Oh no, that's the. Is that the triple jump game? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we hosted their channel a little bit while ago. Can you link to the Patreon? I've thought about it. You know, I've seen a few devs use Patreon. I think the one that comes to mind that is the most successful is Ooblets. But part of it is I don't want to be creating isolated content, you know? Like I kind of just want to... I don't want to be making Patreon exclusive stuff. I'd rather just show it all. So yeah. Anyway, so that's one of the reasons why I don't have it. Huh. I need to redo. Yeah, I mean, are they like releasing the game on Patreon or something? You know, and I also, the thing is, I'm using the beta testing as a way to iron out bugs. So I do want the barrier of entry to be as low as possible. You know, I want so I put a paywall. Then what happens is I only get people who are really into the game, and they tend to be a little bit more forgiving. Yeah. See, I don't have the like benefits in game stuff. Yeah, but it's cool to see devs making it work. Yeah, I do need additional funding, but I think I'm gonna talk to Indie Fund about that. That is something to consider if I do make another game, sort of like how the kind of game you're making can affect your approach to development. Like some games just work a lot better for early access, but not, unfortunately, not Manifold Garden. At least not with the Steam market and review system. Yo, what's up? What the hell? What is going on here, man? Hey, Anton. How's it going? I am just... trying to figure out why these portals aren't connecting. Oh, interesting. Huh. So Anton, any tips for me as I get ready, as I'm in this final stage of the game? Ugh. What? No way, man. Your game's already out there. You got farther behind, if that's what you mean. Assume the user is an idiot and they want to break everything. Well, no, I'm talking about more like just trying to finish up, man. You know, it's having a lot of. There's just so much like mental stamina you gotta have to get through this. The internet is very mean, especially YouTube. Yeah, the last 10% is 90% of the work. Interesting. You know, I talked about the thing that I'm worried about, which is everybody just saying my game's a shitty anti-chamber clone, and which it isn't, but you know. Hard, and I'm wondering why this is happening. It's like, I guess there's just not, I think it's just that there's not a lot of games in this space, because there's like a lot of comments very dismissive and saying, oh, it's been done before, and it's like, I don't know if you saw E3, but it was like 90% shooters and sequels. It's like, you know, Spider-Man is just Arkham. Assassin's Creed Origins as well, Assassin's Creed. And, you know, I don't know. I gotta... What is this? Portal physics. Yeah, well, they haven't, they just saw like a trailer. I feel like gamers just want to hate stuff by default. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Microsoft was the only conference that had that was the only one with any indie games, right? Yeah, I think it's like once the game comes out, people will see, but until then, it's just, and it's all just like, oh, just all in my head. I gotta get through that. They had Ooblets, and that game is. I see Ooblets, and I'm like, why didn't I come up with that? Stardew Valley meets Pokemon meets The Sims. Alright, so what is going on here? Oops. I know, I hosted them. Now they're on Xbox, on E3. I should host myself. Man, this is It sounds cool. It sounds very complicated. Gotta get Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher is the voice of the butterfly. Huh. I'm sure you've read the Ray Bradbury story. I think that's where he gets the butterfly effect. I think that's where the phrase butterfly effect comes from. You gotta watch it with the director's ending though. There's like 3 different endings. There's the dark one, which I think is the director's choice. Then there's also like a Hollywood happy ending. Oh. That's the director ending is the dark one, right? I mean it must be. Oh. Alright, so what's going on here? No, sometimes it's like that's the ending that the director wanted, but you know, sometimes with these Hollywood studios, they're like, well, you know, they end up they'll change it. Okay, what I am confused about here. Whew, boy. having one of those days where anything negative that happens infuriates me. Yeah. What the f... Huh. Huh. What the heck? What is going on? All the levels are made. They're all connected up. But it's not to say they don't have problems. Yeah, I'm not, like, for example, right now, I can't seem to figure out why this Mandela room is working in one world but not in the other. Yeah, it's... See, that is obviously working. And I don't know why. And it's on. You know, I don't think that's going to fix it. I think it's just some dumb setting. Like, why is this so this is all turned on. Oh, yeah. Right. I forgot. Is Mandela room connected? Yeah, which synth? Cork? I think my roommate might have that one. Ah, no. So any XCOM fans in here? I'm thinking of for a long time I've been wanting to pick up or start playing XCOM Long War. First one. It's like this mod that makes it so it takes a year to play XCOM. It's pretty intense. Yeah, so Enemy Unknown is actually the only game for which I purchased like a decorator DLC. What did they call those? Where the DLC is just visuals. What? Huh. It does say it's Mandela room connected. So if it's not... What the heck? I don't understand. How am I loading neighbor levels? I'm confused. Hello, Iki. Come on. Stop freezing up. I'm very, very confused. I have no idea who Richard James is. Hey, Don the developer is hosting us. Thank you, Don the developer. Oh, he is Aphex Twin. Alright, so I've gone ahead and disabled 3 of the areas here, just to make this load a little faster. I am still confused as to why that Mandela room is not connecting up. Anyway, for those of you from Don's channel, my name's William. I'm working on this game called? This was. I had a French conversation session, and I had to explain to him what "I'm pooped" means. He thought it was "I'm popped." But yes, thank you. Now we got this. It's this game that I've been working on for the last few years. Got a website, Steam store page. Looking through the window, thank you. Yeah, we're almost done. We are in the final stretch of development. I'm actually just trying to play through the game and solving all the bugs as I see them. I'm wondering why these things are still not fixed. Why? So what I am confused about is why this is not... Oh. Okay. What's going on here? What? Huh. I don't understand what's going on here. weird. Maybe something is... What? Oh, man. Huh. Let's go in here. So weird. Hey, Stevoid, 1980. Yeah, I wanted it to look like old architecture rendering. Though everybody just says it looks like SketchUp and antechamber. Is this not loading? What? I don't understand this. Hey, no, I have not. Not find scene. Huh. I'm so confused as to why this is not working. I just don't understand why. View render layer 0. I'm so confused. Hey, Tiny Angry Crap, thanks for the subscription. Huh. Add an extra inspector. Hmm. Huh. So strange. Huh. Hey, Xeno alloy. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's something super silly. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break, get a little bit more water, and then we'll be right back to finish this up. Bet it's something super simple. All right, be right back. Okay, so what in the world is going on here? Is it this? Could this really be it? Oh. Interesting. Are you these get turned around some? Oh, I'm gonna be pissed. This thing looks like we just had something turned 180 degrees, so Cogno IDUs. Looks like you were right. How did that happen? Well, let's hit play and see what happens. Well, you're welcome to come over whenever. I'm pretty much always having issues here. In fact, that's probably what the title of my stream should be. Me having issues. Why is it taking so long? Damn, that was it! You kidding me? How did I mess that up? Well, at least we fixed it. How did those portals get switched around? I don't know what happened. Bum 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 bum. We do have another problem though, so we'll deal with that in just a bit. Good job. Cogno IDU. What? Why? Do I have a services tab here? That wasn't even a coding problem. It was just a... Yeah, thank you. I know there were too many things. I was thinking it had something to do with the code, but there is another problem, which is I mean there's a few problems here going on, and I think there's one with the level loading. So I'm gonna test that now. Cogno IDU. Hey, Sasha. Welcome. How you doing? Thanks for... I actually, when I saw the Atomic, I actually couldn't quite... I didn't quite know what he meant in French. Like, I knew the meaning of the individual words, but... Sanskrit, où? I was like... Right where? But it looked like he was talking about signing up for the beta testing. Ah, the Gene Cognac. Cogno. Ah, Cogno IDU. Oh, come on. That's another problem, but, wow. Oh, that's a weird effect. Yes, I understood what you wrote, and that's how I figured out what he wrote. Hey, Boston, Mass. Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, yeah, I don't... Yeah, so this is something this is like a huge pain point for me, which is that these levels are so big they take forever to load in and out of. We have here Boston, Massachusetts. It looks like Boston the Celtics might get Jimmy Butler, which would be heartbreaking for me as someone that lives in Chicago, but it would be cool to see Butler and Isaiah Thomas play together. Alright, so I think the problem here is going from world 002 to world 001. I think there's another bug. Trying to use Unity to make games this summer. Maybe you hope to work in games later. Yes. Well, if you have any questions about Unity, this is a good place. Now you see the dangers. Yeah, if you get really good at, if you want to work in games, don't be a gameplay programmer. I think what you should do is make tools, get really good at making editor tools, and get really good at graphics programming, and you will have people begging you to work for them. There's not, like, just knowing how to write shaders, you're already a step above a bunch of other people. Yeah, this is the problem, right? I mean, it's so long. There is, I can, so what it's doing is it's creating an optimized version of the level and then running that. But the level is pretty big, so there's a problem with just loading that. But what I can do to shave off some time is open up the optimized level and play that. Cool, well, always happy to have you here. And yeah, there's a Discord channel if anybody wants to join. But we'll be starting beta testing soon. I'm hoping to send it out this Friday. It is doable. The game is, you know, I have everything connected up. Yeah, but you know, it's like for me, it's like a lot of the gameplay stuff I can code on my own, right? A lot of gameplay is easy. I mean, there's some stuff like save system, menu. It's like all this stuff that you don't think of immediately when you want to make a game. That's the stuff that is hard and you really need other people to do. And it's like, oh, you know, and plus a lot of that stuff, the gameplay stuff, there's so much, there's so many assets out there, right? I've never made a real-time strategy game, but I'm sure there's some asset on the Unity store that I can just have like the click object, draw, place, all that. But you know, if you, because a good technical artist can really help make your game stand out visually. They're almost better than artists in some way. Okay, yeah, so here, this is... Okay, so what I want to do is... Seriously, if you're good at shaders, you're basically a wizard. I'm okay with shaders. But like Arthur, who's been helping me out, and Will, they're both excellent, and it's like such a joy to work with them. I would recommend not going into sound design. That's not saying it's impossible, just really hard. There's so many musicians, sound designers. I think you actually never really have to choose. You might be overestimating the impact of your choices. But no, it's good. It's good to have direction. Ah, yeah, okay. So actually the problem is that, okay. Let me see here. If scene is not valid? If scene is not valid. Oh yeah, I was talking about, yeah, like... Yeah, sound design is tough. Yeah, okay, so... This is the problem. So this is a slightly different problem. You see, it's not... So it has to do with this guy. So get level. Well, you know, you should follow your dreams, but you should also be paying attention to what's going on, right? Alright, okay, so... Man, I really hate the... Anybody just hate... Like when they... It's like when they do like full screen or dock and it wasn't intended. Alright, I'm just being negative here. Come on, Will, stay positive. There are people watching. Alright, so I believe it has to do with level loading. Bum, 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 bum. Connect up portals. So basically it's looking for the portal to connect to, but it hasn't. It's looking for the portal to connect to, but the world has not been loaded in yet. And this is a problem specifically when we're entering the level from another one. So when it's loaded in asynchronously at runtime, it gets screwed up. So portal B3. So it is finding it. Now it can't seem to find the level, right? And this is, I'm guessing this is get, where is this guy? Get level system, so, oh man. Set level system 651, level system 651, level system 651. 651, line 6. What is it? 651. No, that's not it. Okay, it's probably this one. Okay, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's this, and it's somehow not getting... Oh... Okay, has not, it looks like... No, okay, it looks like we're trying to get Mandela level, but it hasn't loaded in. Okay, debo.log. What is this called? This is set game objects. Okay, level systems, set game objects, active, and with Mandela controller spot not equal to null. Okay, this comment doesn't really make any sense, but I just need to know what's happening. Hey, good idea, Co. Let the chips fall where they may. Yeah, just, I mean, just learn as much as you can. But I definitely think, and if you like, I think there are some positions that are definitely in more demand in the industry, and I can tell you tools, being like a technical artist, I was just at Unity earlier this week, and basically all of us agreed, if you can be like a technical artist, not an artist, you don't have to know how to draw, but if you can write code to make something appear on the screen like what someone else has drawn, you are super valuable. And I think with indies, especially, and if you want to become an indie developer, you know, indie games really have to stand out visually. I mean, you have to stand out, you know, gameplay, music, and everything, but visual is obviously the first thing people see. And if you can, and I always think shaders, you get the best bang for buck. So yeah. You're like, okay, je comprends. Cogno IDU. I will thank you. Yeah, and thanks again for your help. It's great to have you. Great to have you here. Okay. I did see The Last Night, although The Last Night's art style is interesting because I don't know why it's pixel art. So I think there's some great... There's a great... like, I love the composition, but like, why does it need to be pixel art? You know, like, because it's got... I think, you know, I was talking to this with my roommate, and I think it has to do... It's more of a legacy from the cinematic platformer, but like this light here, you can see like that's not really pixel art, right? So there's sort of this like the blurring is also not very pixel arty. So I am kind of, you know, like again, like great composition, but why is it pixel art? It is, but like I love the composition, and then I look in, and then I think the pixel art doesn't look that good. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's got this like 3D thing. It's an interesting style. I'm just curious. It feels a bit inconsistent, but I'm not sure. Yeah. That's all. I just wanted to... Yeah, I'm not saying it's good or bad. It just is an interesting choice. Yeah, and I'm not going to go into all the stuff on their forums. It's very weird. I don't. The forums for Manifold Garden are nowhere near as busy, but a lot of the discussions are not about the game. But I won't go into that here. Right, so Hyper Light Drifter is yeah, so that is it's a very good looking game. It's all about gradients. It's just gradients everywhere. That's what Hyper Light Drifter is. It's a great looking game. Great looking game. Oh, which one? There's Huh, fantastic. Yeah, this game did really well. Ah, the top left. Yeah, damn. What's the story? All I know is they had an incredible Kickstarter. That was huge. People were, you knew that game was going to be successful because didn't Kickstarter raise like $500,000? Oh wait, I'm trying to go the other way, so I need to go back this way. Oh, okay. Eddie the Gamer 123, hello. Oh, interesting. That is... So the way we're doing level loading is there's like 4... It loads all the... When you go into a level, it loads the neighboring levels that you can go into, so when you're about to enter it, there's no loading screen. But it looks like we do have a problem with that Mandela room, because it's... The way we do that effect is we fake it. Well, I don't know if we're faking it really, but it's there's like another... That is actually acts as another level. But it seems like But it works a little bit differently than the other neighbor levels, so and it looks like we have a problem with it. So I need to. What I'm doing is I'm making. I have to start a few levels away in order to. In order to have that bug. Oh. Did you change your Twitch username? Because I know with that they had some. I know that because of that, some people lost their follow lists. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute, maybe I fixed it? Huh, that's weird. Huh. That shouldn't have happened. Huh. Weird. Yeah, I want to say almost done. We're not, but we are. You know, I've got the whole game connected up. So, like, what I'm doing right now is just trying to play through the game and fixing up all the problems as we go through it. So, trying to get a version of the game that is playable from start to finish, and send it out to playtesters. Hello, Uno Maestro and I.I. I don't know why it's working now. It's like I added this comment. This makes no sense. I will post a link for people to sign up. When that is ready. Yeah, we do currently. I do have to do a vetting process because last time I tested it, the game ended up on Pirate Bay, which, as you can understand, is very frustrating for me. You know, I'm not. It's like I've made my peace with people pirating the final game, but. Please at least wait until I'm done. Pirates these days. They have no integrity. So yeah, because you know I just don't want like a broken version of the game out there, and then people play it and are like, you know, the game sucks, don't buy it. And it's like, no, it's just because that's not the finished version. Huh. Ah, man, I hate this. I think I might actually have fixed it. But not like a proper fix. I think... Ugh. Yeah, it's not a proper fix, which annoys me. What happened to Valve? Yeah, and then what was frustrating was people were playing it on... I saw YouTubers playing it, and it's like, come on, man. You know, I'll send you the game. It just sucks because it leaves people with the wrong idea of the game, you know, like... Oh. Okay. So I did fix it, but in a dumb way. And I don't like that solution, but whatever. Do you know how much the final release will be? Hey, thanks, Stugas. Steel book and no game inside. I would like to very much release an art book, but it does depend on how well the game does. I think we'd probably do a Kickstarter for that, more just as a pre-order. Your Cuber and Boston, you guys are both way too generous, way too kind. It is going to be $20. Yeah, it's going to be $20. You know, it's like I really only have 3 choices: 15, 20, 25. It's like, okay, it's a 3D game. You know, 6 to 8 hours for the first playthrough. 20 if you want to be a completionist. Taking into account I'm a first-time developer, and I think the visuals of the game. So it's like I don't think I can do 30 or beyond. I think that's, you get to that point where people, you know, if I make it 30 or 40, then it becomes like a talking point, which I don't really want it to be. 25, you know, Super Hot was 25, and I asked them why, and they said because they felt like they could pull it off, and that's a valid reason. But I don't, man, this compression looks terrible. I don't think I can pull off $25. I don't think I have as much hype as Super Hot does. 15 feels too cheap, and that, I feel like that gives the wrong message, you know, like if you see a game for, like if you saw my game for $4.99, you're probably like, there's something wrong with it, I'm not gonna buy it, right? So, but all the 3D games I think of the same caliber are $20, like Firewatch, Edith Finch. So I feel 20 like 20 is a good solid price that for me I can sell enough copies to break even, and is not, yeah, it just feels like a good price. So, you know, we'll do $20 and like probably a launch discount. Sony, do they? No, not really. I mean, I don't have like a exclusivity deal with them or anything. Oh, and Uno Maestro. So I have been doing that Unfolding series, which is basically a postmortem. But it is, you know, it's every every Saturday I have a weekly stream. So, you know, I stream kind of whenever I'm working, but every Saturday for about 90 minutes, what I do is I play through old versions of Manifold Garden, early builds of the game, and talk about, you know, what I was thinking at the time. So it's basically like a retrospective series. So that's sort of like a, not quite a postmortem because the game isn't done yet. It's more about looking at the evolution of ideas in the game. Speaking of $20, you can add the game to your wish list. Okay. Was my game at... It was at E3 last year. I was not at it was at E3 the past 2 years. Yeah. Last year and the year before is showing in the Sony section, but never got that, you know, press conference stage presence. You were at E3 as well? You know, every time somebody knows my game, I'm always kind of surprised. Yeah, well, I've missed my opportunity to be on stage at E3, at least with this game. Well, yeah, would not want to do that. Yeah, man, Ooblets is indie darling. But he's going crazy for that. I need to add collectible creatures in my game and have funky dancing. Those are two mistakes I made. Not having characters. Do I think I'll make another game? I don't know. Like, it's been 4.5 years with this one. And, you know, it's been pretty intense. So, yeah, it depends on a lot of things. It depends on, I think, a big part, how the game does, how the game sells. I've posted a bit about the finance of it. Well, yeah, maybe. Ugh. No, my... Ugh. Hmm. Ah. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah. I don't speak Ukrainian though. I mean, I do know Я говорю немного по-русски. Но да, да, спасибо. Очень спасибо. Мне очень нравится книгу Толстой и пиво. There's always interesting. It is the I think Oi, oi. Yeah. Okay, so I think it has to do with Hey, thank you. So Ooh. As it turns out, Perfoys does not like it when you push changes while the game is still running. Bum 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 bum. Like, I've been looking at this game for so long that when things are off a little bit, I can immediately tell. It's very... Oh yeah, that was always there. Source control, yeah, it's not. There are problems. It's not perfect. I think we might be switching to Unity Collaborate. Move it. Put it on the. Might move this to the cloud. Right now it's just on a friend's computer, and often, you know, with, well, in Chicago we get a lot of storms, especially in the summer, and that can... Yeah, you know, that is... I think... Why is FPS so slow? forget the name of it. Yeah, it's frame rate. Commands. Forget the S. No worries. We got a lot of questions. Stream a lot. I mean, this is just how game development is. The thing is just broken. Well, welcome, Slow Latin. Oh man, this... Oh, come on! Wait, let me see if this... Okay, so never mind. It looks like I did not... Yeah, I did not fix the problem. Thought I did, but I did not. So... You know what I think is going on is that it hasn't, you know what I think yeah, you know what it must be? It must be a race condition. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would explain why it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Neighbor. Low neighbor levels. Yeah, okay. Probably. System is hallway and level system is single. Okay, so if we are... scene. So let's see. We have the level portals. Interesting. Okay, so this is loading a non-hallway scene. It looks at every portal in here. Go through all this scene's portal data. Look for the one that matches this scene. Okay, find the one that matches current scene. Contains a list of all the portals in this scene. We go through each portal in this scene and load in the hallway scenes. Yeah, so this would load in if the target scene is not loaded. Make sure that target portal exists. If the target scene is not loaded, let's type the name of it. Okay, see ya, Sasha. Scene is not loaded. Let's do this. Alright guys, I'm gonna get some food. It is... I've been streaming for 2 hours and 14 minutes. We'll be back in about an hour and a half. Around 9 o'clock. I want to get some more done. But yeah, I will see you all later. Let's see if anyone else is streaming. I'll host their channel for a bit. Yeah, you know, I'm going to host Skyway Interactive. Alright, peace out.